Hello, Donnie here, and welcome back to another video. Now, today we will finally be talking about the law of attraction, that key law that I'm pretty sure all of you know. Now, before we get into today's video, I do want to mention that the Reality Realization Program has opened up some new spots. So this is my one-on-one manifestation mentoring program. And if you'd like to learn a little bit more about how you can sign up for that, stay tuned to the end of the video where I'll have a short announcement on how you can sign up. Now, the law of attraction, that key core law that for the most part the manifestation community all knows and roughly loves. You see, the law of attraction is specifically, for the most part, the law that states like energies attract like energies. So if you're resonating in, say, a negative vibe, you will attract to you energies that represent this negative energy. If you're feeling mad, you will attract to you scenarios that make you feel more mad. But conversely, it does the same for positive energies. If you're living in the state of fulfillment, bliss, where you have just a love for life, you will attract to you experiences resonant with that energy that give to you that which makes you feel more of that love for life, more of that fulfillment, more of that bliss. The law of attraction is the key core element, the law that states how manifestation works. And now this is how you can use it. So if you've been looking through the other videos, to the other laws, you can now start to see some of the mechanics of how energy is made manifest, how energy is applied. You see, when you have your thoughts, when you have your feelings, beliefs, perceptions, these all hold different levels of energy depending on the meaning and the intent that you give them. Two people can have the same thought, but the energies to these two thoughts are at different levels, at different states of resonance. So the goal then is, what can you do to have your thoughts, your beliefs, and your perceptions all resonate at a level of energy that allows you to attract to you the experiences that you desire. And a simple way to think about this is, if you have this thought, belief, or perception that makes you feel more aware of this present moment, more able to interact and experience life right here, right now, this is a positive thought, a positive experience. Usually negative experiences will draw you away. They'll cause you to want to retaliate. They'll cause you to want to think about the future. They'll cause you to want to think about the past. You see, worry, fear, anger, depression, sadness, all of these energies all reflect the state of separation, where you just don't really want to be in your body. It's not safe to be here. So the key then is to change that core root. If you look at things such as limiting beliefs and belief clearing, it's part of that process to kind of remove from you those beliefs that hold energies that can hold you to this lower state. If you look at, say, chakras and kind of chakra healing the different energy centers, this is also for that, so that energy runs smoothly and that you get back into a state of balance where you can live from that present moment awareness. But one of the easiest and most effective methods that I've found is simply using the feeling technique, reality realization. And the reason this works is because all techniques, all frames of moving energy, the sole purpose is to take you from one state into another state, a state that is more coherent. A coherent state is a state that you could say is in alignment to the natural flow of energy, the most pure, pristine, immaculate version of energy, that kind of source energy. So if you move from your state of incoherency directly to coherency, there isn't really any different clearings or energy work you need to do. It's kind of like skipping the shadow work process. And I know some people are like, oh, that's spiritual bypassing. But you have to think of what does spiritual bypassing mean? This isn't you entering coherency. This is simply you rejecting the experiences around you. This is more separation. But what we're talking about is inner coherence, inner connection. When you're connected to your inner core and you feel coherent internally, this reflects out to those outer experiences. This is where you're not spiritually bypassing, because your experience of reality is actually reflecting to you how you feel internally. And the simplest way to do this is using stage 1, the foundation of reality realization. This is where you take this scene, the scenario, or this feeling, whatever it is, whatever your desire is, you take this experience and you define what is the meaning, what is the purpose behind it, what need is being met when you get this desire. For example, if your desire was more money so that you could provide for your family, the core root of that desire is that sense of security, that sense of safety. Because being able to provide for your family means that you are doing a good job as a person, means you're really meeting your own purpose. And from this sense of purpose, you feel safe and you feel secure. You feel as if you're not only meeting your needs, but the needs of those who rely on you. That sense of value. And so you take all of these emotions, these feelings, and just notice how it makes you feel as a being, that sense of, say, peace or fulfillment that you can get when you imagine being able to achieve this, when you imagine being able to meet that need. What you would now do is take that feeling from this, say, future-paced scenario where this is happening in the future. Take this feeling and separate it from the scene. So now you're just feeling that fulfillment, that value. You're separating it from when you meet this goal of meeting the needs, but just feeling the feeling. You take that feeling from this future state and you bring it here into this present moment. Feel it here, feel it now. It's something you are experiencing right here, right now. And if you can do this, if you can fully embody this as if this is happening right here, right now, just suspending disbelief for just a little bit, only for a few seconds, staying in the state, what you're doing is now reconditioning your inner body, all of the chakras, all of the energies all at once, to be in a state of alignment to this coherent feeling. And by staying in this state for a little bit, you're really teaching your mind, your body, and your soul that this isn't something you have to wait to experience, but that this is something you're experiencing now. And through the repetition, the continuation, the practice of just getting into this feeling for only a few seconds every day at the max, that's all you really need. Just conditioning yourself to getting into this feeling, to live from the state. You will see that internally, it won't take effort for you to start trying to feel this feeling. Instead, you will see that you start to live from this feeling. That when you wake up in the morning, you don't have to do your meditations to feel like this, but that you naturally feel like this. This is your new state of being, how you naturally resonate as. And through this resonance, through this energy that you are living from, this is what's being sent out as an informational message, as a signal that this is who I am. Now I can see a reflection of who I am back towards me. This is that same sense of as within, so without, as above, so below. That internal energy resonates out, and you have the experiences reflect back to you to show you who you are. And through this experience, you now have the continuations of, well, now that you feel that sense of security, you get that experience that gives you security, that reflects back to you that security you already feel. This is when you meet those needs because you already feel as if you had. This is how the law of attraction works. And this is the most simplest, the most effective, and the least resistant method, because there's no blocks, there's no resistances you're trying to change. You're not trying to annihilate some beliefs and kind of push them aside and make new beliefs. All you're doing is changing who you are. You're changing your identity. So not only is this more effective, but it's easier. And so this kind of gives the sense of truly in life, it's the simplest things that are the most effective, the most meaningful, the most purposeful. Because at the root of it, there shouldn't be any complexity to the game of life. It should truly be as simple as being. And when you go through this process, when you start to see yourself change day by day, when you start entering these feelings and seeing your thoughts naturally emanate and resonate, where you're naturally affirming to yourself because it's just who you are, this is when you start to get this sense of, wow, life's actually easier than I thought it could be. And that's a truly beautiful thing, I must say. So, as I mentioned at the very beginning of today's video, this is a process that you go through. This is something that, although you can do it one time, leave and forget it, it helps to be guided. It helps to go through this process and identify those key core things so that this is a rapid expansion. And if you're looking for that more rapidity, that more coherent form of growth, then you can apply for my reality realization program, where I'll not only take you through the stage 1, this foundation, but also take you through stage 2, creation, where you can start rapidly creating desired experiences, precise experiences, but also take you through stage 3, the realization, where you can start creating your own methodology for experiencing reality, for really seeing yourself as the operating principle of your reality. So if this sounds like something that would be a good fit for you, then click the link in my bio all the way down and schedule a discovery call with me. That way we can really determine if this would be a good fit for both you and me to work together. Now, in addition to this, feel free to join my Discord group. This is a community of like-minded individuals, all really looking to pursue a state of truth, a state of fulfillment, living life from their desires rather than in pursuit of them. And I also have some free resources, some guided manifestations, and all types of stuff in there. So that's just another free thing for you so that you can start creating your reality using the law of attraction, using reality realization today, that you don't have to wait, that you can get started right here, right now. Now, if you did find value from today's video, I really hope that you can like, comment, share, and subscribe, so that not only can you find out more of my videos, but so that others can learn, experience, and really see how they are the operating principles of their reality. And with that, I'd like to say thank you for watching, and I hope I get to talk to you soon. Peace.